Hey guys, welcome back to another unboxing video. We got another big figure haul today. We've actually got, let's see, 4 Nendoroids, 2 pop-up parades, and 2 scale figures. So 8 figures from KonoSuba. So let's start out with the quick ones. We got 2 Aqua pop-up parades. I just couldn't decide between either of them. I really only wanted one, but they did a really good job on both of them, and I'm not trying to get too many Aqua figures, and honestly, these are just really nice. I just really like them. So let's start with the regular one, and we'll go on to the winter one. And then we'll move on to the Nendoroids, and I'll figure out how I want to handle those, because this is going to be a really long video because of 4 Nendoroids. So got tape on the inside. Looks like some tape on the top too. Extra pieces of plastic to support her hair, which is nice. Got to remove her head. And this plastic is actually like a bag. It's closed at the bottom. She's also got some plastic on her arm here. There we go. Standard old school hexagon base. Unfortunate that it's not one of the new round ones. Let's see. Looks like she wants to go on like this. Put her head back on. And there we go. There's the regular outfit Aqua pop-up parade, if my focus wants to stay focused. See if I can maybe adjust the light a little bit to look a little better. There we go. Yeah. They did a really good job on this one, just not the base. But I will say, at least, you can tell from inside the box, the bases match. I think one might be slightly lighter tone than the other, but it's nice when they at least keep them the same colors. It's kind of hard to see, but in my Danganronpa shelf there, all the pop-up parades have the same color base, which makes them work together nicely, even though the bases suck. Let's move you over here so I don't knock you over. This one is tight. There we go. Okay. Is this in here with tape? There we go. Definitely got to be careful with this. That is chunky and heavy on a very flexible, thin piece. Let's see how close these bases are. They look identical. Yeah, the bases are identical, so that's nice that the bases at least match. I really hope they fully transition into the smaller circular ones like they did on the Chainsaw Man pop-up parades. Those bases are fantastic. I really wish every pop-up parade had that base. Let's see. Does this slide in? Now it looks like, okay, I'm noticing there's actually a little piece that sticks out, and that will actually go into her hand. Focus. You see it there? Yeah. Let's see if we can make that work. Oh, there's actually 2. So each hand has one of those. So you can actually fit it in to the notch. That went in surprisingly easily. That's what she said. There we go. There's the Aqua winter clothes version pop-up parade. A little side by side before we move on. Both really nice pop-up parades. I think they did a great job on both of these. And it's actually impressive that they got this to fit in so easily. I thought I was going to have to struggle with that. Yeah, let's just get you all the way over to the corner. That works. Okay, now let's move on to the difficult part of the video for me, which is all these Nendoroids. So, also got extra bases for all of them. I'm going to set those to the side for now, and I think we're going to go top down from here. Start with Aqua. Here's her extra base. That didn't cut through the part that I needed it to at all. There. Okay. It goes that way. So there's her base. Let me see if I can get like a white background on this so you can read the text. I don't have anything with like a big white background. Here we go. It's got the text all the way around. It's a really nice extra base, honestly. I think the ones they did for these are some of the best. Move that to the side. Let's get her open here. Now, honestly, I was not expecting to like KonoSuba as much as I did. I tend to not like a lot of like really popular series. So I was actually impressed when I finally did break down and watch it, how good it is. But lately we've been getting better series that are really popular, like Chainsaw Man, and I'm blanking on the other one that I'm thinking of. Oshinoko, of course. Yeah, I was just thinking about that last night, actually. I have, like, almost every Oshinoko figure on order, and I was just thinking about how much I actually really like that series. And it's not the kind of series that I would normally like, so it's kind of crazy to me how much I like Oshinoko, but it is fantastic. And I'm really glad that it's so popular, because it deserves it. Amazing series. I think the skirt is the right way. When I pulled her out of the packaging, this was already separated, so I think this is the correct direction. I'm not entirely sure. And good joke. She does not have panties. Which is pretty funny. I think this does go the other way because it doesn't seem to want to go in. This peg might also just have an issue staying in. She might be a little bit fragile around the waist. She might just come apart easily, but it seems to be staying better now. But yeah, that's just skin tone. Fits right along with the show. And here's her faces, which are pretty fantastic. If I can get this to focus, please. There we go. Great faces. Those are awesome. Unfortunately, for the sake of time, we're not going to use those or any of her bits. We're just going to put her on her base. Here's your staff. And she's also, I was gonna leave them in the packaging to show these off because it might be a little bit easier, but they want to fall out. But she does have her fans and the little water spouts that come out of them for her party trick thing. Dump those out. Get the base out of here, and then we can quickly move on to the next Android. I guess I don't really need the base for this one, because it comes with an extra base, but I need the stem. I need the support arm. And it looks like she's got a little baggie in here also, so let's see what's in this baggie. I assume it's just extra arms and hands. Yeah, just extra arms and hands. Normal stuff. Bent arms, grippy hand, bent leg. Typical Nendoroid fare. And then here's this style stem to go underneath her hair. Which luckily her hair actually flares out enough that I can kind of get this in without removing her head. Although the problem is that the hole is too small. And yeah, it looks like this is just not going to stay together very easily. It's going to be annoying. I might be able to soften up the skirt and get it a little bit further down, but yeah, this hole is also too small. So let's try to force this in here. There. Always an issue with Nendoroids. Now I can't get her head back on because the stem's in the way. Alright, there's that. Let's see if we can get her lower body back on here. I'm really gonna try to push this as hard as I can to try to force the skirt down. There. And then we use her special base. And hopefully she stays together while I position this. Alright. Call it there for now, since we got 3 more of these to go with. 3 more of these to go. Whew. I need something to drink. I don't have anything to drink in here. That was a mistake. Alright, move on to Darkness. I really like the extra stuff that she comes with. Definitely not my favorite character in the series. Would by far be Megumin. Aqua's just funny. Darkness is also just funny, but less overall entertainment value in my opinion. Let's see. Nothing else in there. This open, and then show off the greatest accessories. First of all, the little cabbage monsters from the cabbage episode. That is great. I'm so glad that they made these. Put those to the side. I don't know how well they stand up on their own, though. Do they stand up at all? No, I think they need... Yeah, they've got holes in the back, so they need little extra stands. Little extra arms to hold them. Support arm. I'm still confused about what exactly the correct term is for those. I think support arm. Yeah, she is extra. She is very extra. As a character and as an Nendoroid. Look at this. Her shoulder pads are actually on tiny little ball joints. They had extra little pieces of plastic. Then there's another piece of plastic on her arm joints that I need to get off. And then she's got more plastic wedged up in there. She has so much plastic on her. I'm going to have to just do this as quickly as possible off camera because this is actually kind of nuts. These arms don't want to come out very easily. Ooh. Okay, got one of them. Now, this larger shoulder pad also does not want to come out easily. And I need to remove it because there's a piece of plastic there. Okay, got that one. Now we got to get the arm out. Man, this is quite the process to unbox her. I do appreciate all of the little details, though, on the armor. You can also see that the pegs with the balls on them for the shoulder pads are different sizes, so the larger one goes to the larger piece. That's why it was harder to get off. Okay, got all the plastic off of the upper body. I think that's on there. Okay. Now we got to do the lower body. Hopefully this is a little easier. Okay, good. That is. As you can see, opposed to Aqua, she does have panties. So, canon, Aqua does not wear panties. I don't remember if that was ever confirmed in the show. I could definitely see it being confirmed in the manga, though. And I have seen it referenced. It's been a while since I actually seen this show, especially the beginning. So what are we on, season 3? Plus there was a, yeah, I think season 3 is coming, and then we had the spin-off series with the Megumin's backstory. So it's been a while since I watched the original first 2 seasons. Here's her other facial expressions. Very nice. I like this one. Yeah, she also comes with an extra upper body. So she also comes with like this battle damaged kind of upper body as well, which is rare. You don't see a lot of extra upper bodies. You occasionally get like a tiny little extra body, like the Sakura Miko Nendoroid has the little baby body that comes with it, but I wish more Nendoroids came with like an extra upper body like that. That would be really nice. And she's also got these extra arms here. I think these may be, yeah, so these are just like bent arms. There we go. And they have the pegs for the shoulder pads. And she's got an extra hand here to hold a sword. And I'm assuming there's another one somewhere, because she does have 2 swords. Unless she's only supposed to hold one sword at a time. I don't think I've ever seen her dual wield, but not something I really paid attention to. Yeah, both of those are open. Both of those are open. Yeah, it looks like she might only come with one sword holding hand, so just these are 2 different lengths of sword, which is interesting. And then, yes, she does. So the little cabbage guys do come with extra bases as well. So they can be completely freestanding. Just gotta get this open. There. Okay. I don't believe she came with an extra base. No, she did not. So she is gonna have to go on her base. Sorry if you can hear that barking. The hole in her back is extremely tight because of the way the armor is. Ugh, there. Still not as bad as some Nendoroids, though. Alright, so there's her base. And then we can also get these little cabbage guys on theirs. Now, I have had issues with sometimes these guys are really hard to get into the holes on these smaller characters. These support arm ball joints are sometimes finicky. Looks like they're cooperating. Just my hands are a little slippery. That's not bad. Got the little cabbage guys. Let's see if this one's as easy as the last one. Not bad. All right. Definitely easier than the little energy ball that came with Dark Magician Girl. That one I struggled with way more than I should have had to. All right, got the little cabbage guys. Get a little close-up of them before we move on. Those are awesome. I got the Kameko Nendoroid. She also comes with an extra base. Woo! Somehow that just tore down the middle. I don't even know. That was pretty cool. She comes with a suspiciously awesome base. Like, this character is so suspicious as to what's actually going on with them. If you watch the prequel, like, the cat is a huge deal. She does some stuff that is sus. I love this character. I think that she is definitely going to be a huge deal in the future in the series, and they just haven't really covered a lot with her yet. At first, I was not going to get this Nendoroid, but after watching the prequel series, yeah, I think she's going to be a big deal in the future. And stuff like this reinforces my belief, because that is way too cool of a base for this character. We do get this awesome Chomosuke. I have it written on it. Let's see. Should be written down somewhere here. No, it's all in Japanese. It's all in Japanese. I think it's Chomosuke. She's also got great facial expressions. She wants to eat the cat. She has a lot of plastic on her. Wow, yeah, there's just plastic all over this. Even her tiny little hair pieces here are all ball joints and have plastic. Oops. Got that out easily. But she still has so much plastic on her. Cape is a separate piece. And do I need to remove the legs? No. Okay. I really like her cape, too, with the little patchwork pieces on it. It's just adorable. She's a really funny and cute character. But I think she's secretly actually kind of metal. Maybe not so secretly. I don't know how well they're actually hiding it. I would think most people probably picked up on the things that I picked up on. Everything else here is just bent arms and different hand positions. Drop those out and hopefully not lose a hand. Where did that go? There it is. I can try to organize this stuff without knocking everything over. It'd be great. Luckily, we only have one more Nendoroid to go. As soon as I get her support arm out of the bag here. And she's got an extra long support arm to help deal with going through the cape. So you get this extra long piece there. Let's see if we can get this lined up easily, or if I'm going to have to disassemble her to get this on. It is a tight fit going through the cape. Let's see if we can get this lined up. Alright, I think that's good enough. And get this positioned. There we go. There's Kameko on her base. I will have her holding Chimosuke in the my final display, but for the sake of time, I'm going to move on to Megumin. Because I really want to get this over with and move on to the scale figures. She comes with an extra base as well. I believe Aqua's is either like the intro version of the logo or the transition logo. This one, I think, is either the outro or one from the spin-off, but I think it's from the outro. And this is in kanji, so I'm not actually sure which way this one goes. This is a different text. Yeah, this might be from the spin-off. I think the text is supposed to go like this, just based on where the peg goes, but I cannot read kanji to save my life. I can read a tiny bit of hiragana. That's about it. This is a very chunky box. She comes with a lot of stuff. As she should. She is the best character, so she should have the best Nendoroid. She comes with a lot of accessories. Wow. Let's just quickly do this, so that way we can move on to showing off all this stuff. She gets so much swag. Her leg decided to come off. Jeez, man, everything on her is a separate piece. Even this belt is a separate piece. Okay. There's her facial expressions, which are really nice. Just a like a casting explosion face and an embarrassed face. Let's see, is there tape over this? Looks like it. So it looks like she's actually got two different colored orbs that can be put on the staff. She's got this red one, focus, and then this translucent one, which I really like the translucent one. This actually has a free-floating plastic piece in it too, which I've never seen anything like that for an Nendoroid. So that's neat. I assume maybe that's for when she's casting explosion. But that's so cool. I think we're just going to put that on right now. Yeah, that is really cool. She's got extra arms and holding hands. And yet another extra arm. So she is extremely posable. Let's see if I can get... Can I find where this piece of plastic begins, please? I'm trying to remove the piece of plastic that's covering these, and it just does not want to come off for some reason. I'm not sure why. Hang on. This is very strange. Why can't I get to this piece? There we go. It's like I couldn't even feel the difference between it and the plastic it was over. It was like it didn't exist. Okay, so these are very fragile accessories. We got her eye patch, and then this piece for the Crimson Demon Eye, I believe. Really like that they included the eye patch, but I think this is going to be a massive pain because of how tiny it is. We'll have to find out. I assume it just goes underneath the hair somewhere, but we'll check that in a sec. So we got some tape to deal with. Get this stuff out of the way. Deal with this tape if I can find a spot where this attaches. Fantastic. Not cut through the plastic. All right. Is there more tape on this? There's more tape. There's so much tape. Wow. There is more tape. Can you believe that? No, you know what? That's just the other tape. It looked like it wrapped around, but it doesn't. So I lied. There's not more tape. And, well, there sort of was. It was slightly wrapped around. I wasn't entirely lying. Alright, so here's her cape, which we'll definitely have on her. Let's see about this eye patch real quick before we get everything else out of here. Yeah, there are little holes. So, I have to just stick this into this hole. Other side. I am stupid. Yeah, it's really difficult to get this in. I want to be gentle, because this is a small, fragile piece. I think it's starting to go in. Potentially. There we go. Just got to get it at the right angle. So we got that on there. Might as well swap faces while I have the head off. The hair off. There we go. Let's see. This cape is interesting because it doesn't go all the way around. So it just kind of sits there. Her head sort of keeps it on, and then obviously the peg's going to go through the back and hold it on. Let's see. Let's take this holdy hand. Move that. All right, it's hat time. One of the greatest witch hats that I've seen. Oop, something just fell. Ah, it's got a little piece on the end. So this is actually a separate piece. You want to focus? Right there on the end, that's actually a separate piece that can be removed. So don't lose that like I almost did. Great hat. I love Megumine's hat. I think we'll put it on after we put her on her base, though. That's interesting. I believe she might have some other stuff on the inside of her packaging, because she comes with this tiny little hexagonal base, which I've never seen before, and then another little support stand. So I think there's another piece that is, oops, I think there's another piece that's inside of her box, probably taped to the inner packaging. So let's find out, especially because that's one of those little, man, this thing does not like to focus. That holds one of those little pieces. So let's get her box. Yeah, there's definitely some more weight here, so I think there's something taped to the inner packaging. If I can get to it. Yes, there is. Let's see if I can remove this without tearing anything. Nice. All right. So he also comes with this. So she can cast Explosion. I'm going to need this base the other way. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how that's supposed to be orientated to display her, so I'll have to check, but it's definitely a nice piece. I always like it when they actually include the little plastic pieces instead of being like paper. Let's put that over there. Let's see if we can get this through the cape easily or not. All right, not too bad. Oops. I have to put that back on after we get her on her base. My wrist is really starting to give me issues. I'm going to have to take a break from filming in a bit. This actually needs to wrap kind of underneath and then go like this. Okay. So there's her on her base. Let's get the staff that I dropped. Make it so her legs don't look quite so wonky. All right, and we'll get her hat on. Her hat seems to just be held on with friction, so it might be somewhat easy for it to fall off. I'm not feeling any sort of position where it really locks in. And it doesn't appear to have any grooves that really line up. Maybe a little bit with the front hair here, but very slightly. Ah, okay, it can actually pop on. Once I got it in the right spot, it slid on, and actually, it's on there now. Let's see if we can get this to focus. There you go. It's the Megabean Nendoroid. Now we can finally move on to the scale figures. I'm going to have to clean up all these pieces that I have lying around everywhere. See if I can get this to focus on the background so it doesn't look so bad. Not really. Focus does not want to cooperate. Alright, let's move on to the next. This is, I'm just going to hold it behind all this instead of having to move everything. This is the Megabean Chimusuke outfit CA Works figure. I'm not going to show off the entire box of this one because it really is just promotional art everywhere. It's nothing particularly special about it. But I do really like this figure, so I'm excited to get it out of the box. I am running out of space to do anything here. I think after I finish with this, I'm going to have to clean up before I record anything else. Because I can barely move. Any tape on the top? Nope. Manual's actually taped on the bottom, so let's remove that. Luckily those button snaps aren't too tight. It's got a really cute base with the Chimusuke face. I hope I'm saying it right, because it's not written in English anywhere that's accessible to me right now. Get all these pieces out of the box and then we'll get the plastic off of them. Alright, so first of all, she comes with an extra face. I think I like the more happy face that's on her right now. Can I get this open? There we go. So there's her extra face, but I think I'm going to keep the face that she comes with on, because I like that one better personally. Although we'll see how everything fits together. So there's the hood for the Chimusuke hoodie. And then she comes with a spare body. sort of. I guess this kind of slides over, so it's just an arm, and then the top of the hoodie. And then she's got an extra head here. I think this is just a short hair version. I'll probably keep her long hair. This tape does not want to cooperate. I'm just going to have to tear this plastic. At least as a way to store this extra face. I'm not sure what the difference is, though. I think it's just this is a more clean hair, so this one might work better for the hood. I'll have to check the instructions, so we may actually have to swap faces. Here's a little chamuske. I'm not going to bother trying to get the tape on these. I'm just going to tear them. Usually I try to avoid that so I don't accidentally grab part of the figure and like damage it, but this is such thin plastic, it's really easy to just tear it. I say as I struggle with this one. The others were easy. Alright, and here's the other arm for the hoodie. Get all the plastic off of her. And then I think I will have to look at the instructions to make sure that I do this right. We're going to fully disassemble her. And we're going to look at the difference. So yeah, very slight difference between the two heads. Just a mildly different hairstyle. She only comes with one front hair. This is the other face that she comes with, which I like better, so we'll be using that face. And then this is the body without the hoodie, but the arms do come off, so I guess technically you could maybe make the hoodie look like it doesn't have sleeves. It's interesting. I'd have to experiment with that. And then obviously her lower body with the adorable thigh highs. You can always get me with good socks. Any good knee highs or thigh highs. I'm a huge fan. Okay, let's take a look at the manual just because she's kind of a puzzle. There are a lot of pieces here. So there's the instructions. Hopefully it's focusing on that all right. I'm going to look at these while I do this. Mainly just to make sure that the hood goes on the hoodie part properly. This is all in Japanese, so I'm going to have to go based off of the visuals. Okay. It's saying this goes here, and then, yeah, okay, so there's actually little holes right there, and there's little pegs. I don't know if you can see those in the light. There's a little peg right in there. That slides together. Let's get that connected if we can. I think that's in place now. Okay, that's in place. I think her other arm goes on last because it kind of goes in front of the head. So yeah, I believe this is the head to display her without the hood, and then this one is the one to display her with the hood. Let's put her head back together. And then see if we can get this hoodie on. Get the hood on the hoodie. Interesting. It almost looks like you want to have her hair off when you do this. Unless maybe that's the difference between the heads. Maybe the position of the neck is different. No, the position of the neck is the same. I think somehow you want to get this hood on first. I'm not sure how the head is supposed to attach from within there, though. It's like you gotta kind of do them both at the same time, which is a little bit annoying. She's definitely fiddly, so what I'm doing is I'm trying to get this kind of halfway on the peg, and then line up these with their little holes here. And we can see that there's that piece that I have to line up, and then there's another piece on the other side, and then I have to simultaneously try to get the head on. And now let's see if we can squeeze the hair under there as well. Just don't want to damage it. And the hood is squishy, so it is a little bit difficult to actually push this all the way into its place, but I think we did a pretty good job here. So there's that. Get her other arm on. Attach her to her lower body. I like all the options that this figure comes with. It gives you a lot of different ways to display it if you want to change it up. And I think you can get sort of creative with it and maybe do like a sleeveless hoodie look with the other arms. And then I'm not sure exactly how it would look. I'm not going to mess around with it too much right now, but you might be able to have the hoodie off and use the other head, but then still have the top on without the hood. But this is the way that I like her, so I'm going to have her like that. Since the hood is flexible, might want to reposition that a little bit in the future, but I think she looks really good like that for now. There we go, so we can show off the base too. And we do have another scale to open. That is a really nice figure. Highly recommend picking that one up. And now, where's the box? Here's the box. Oh, this box is huge. Yeah, we're gonna have to move stuff, unfortunately. Give me a second while I move this stuff out of the way. I don't even have a spot to put this. Shove stuff wherever for right now. Because this box is huge. I mean, I've definitely had bigger boxes, but this is on the larger side. Let's put you there. Move these out of the way. Her head comes off really easily, by the way. Put her back together when I'm done here. Put that somewhere safe and move you over. That works. Okay. Now for the last figure of this video. We got this really nice Aqua Oiran Festival scale. This thing is great. The design on the kimono is awesome. Like, you got to see this when you get this out of the box, so you can see sort of from the box art. This is just a really, really, really nice figure. And she is big, too. This one is just a, I think, Kadokawa manufactured. If I remember, yeah, this one's just a Kadokawa. So that's their KD collection brand. Pull this out over here so I don't knock stuff over. Box is a little bit tight. I'm trying not to tear it. There, come on. Oh, tiny tear. But it's already dented, so not a huge deal. Alright. This is definitely the best scale figure of or figure in general of Aqua, and it might be, unfortunately, the best KonoSuba scale. It really depends on the style of figure that you like. It would either be between the Megumin Shibuya Scramble, if you like the translucent plastic effects and the magic and all that stuff. Or if you like the dresses, the traditional dresses with the fancy patterns. I know these kimono designs are really popular. Then this one would probably be your favorite. So it's really up to personal preference. I do like the Shibuya Scramble one. I'd say that's probably the best one. But the design on this is so nice that it's honestly hard to say, even with how amazing the Shibuya Scramble one is. Looks like I'm going to have to fish back in this plastic for a support rod, but I'm going to move it out of the way for now. She is heavy. Let's see how to even remove some of this plastic, because she's got all this stuff going on. I'm not even sure. It looks like most of it slides out of wherever it's from. Yeah. Okay, don't need to disassemble anything to get the plastic off, at least. It's going to be hard to even show her off on camera, so let's find somewhere I can put her down, get her base out, and then, like I said, I saw a support rod, so let's grab that. And then she's got her fan here with the little thing shooting out of it. She only has one, right? Looking at the box art, and none of it's showing her other arm. Yeah. Guess it's actually holding the sleeve, so where is that support rod? There we go. Of course, it's in a tiny little bag that's hard to get open, like everything. Come on. There we go. All right. There's a support rod here. I'm guessing this is just for one of the pieces that comes off the back. I'm going to have to check the manual, though, to see. Oh, there is none. Cool. Is there there's no paperwork for this one? Awesome. So we're just going to have to figure it out. All right. I'm assuming it's for one of these pieces, though, that's dangling. Looks like this base needs to go the other way. One of the pegs does not want to go in her foot. See if maybe I'm just lining it up wrong. No, one of these pegs does not want to go into her foot. I'm going to have to kind of force it. There we go. Just needed a little bit of force. Okay. Got her on her base. Now let's see what piece would need support. I'm guessing something here. This probably has a sagging issue in the future. So my guess is it goes there. See if I can show it on camera right underneath this, because this is definitely a loose piece, and with that wedged in there, it stabilizes it. Everything else seems pretty stable, so I'm guessing that that's what that's for. And where's the hole for this? This is a really small peg. I am terrified of that. That will snap so easily. I'm going to find the right angle to get this into her hand. I'm not sure what that is. So it's making this extra terrifying. I assume that's the correct way. I'm going to double check the box just to make damn sure. Yeah. Just going to be very careful getting this in. Yeah, it looks like it should go in there. Use my nail to see if maybe there's just a tiny little bit of paint that's blocking that from going in, because it does not want to go into the hole. All right. I think that's as in there as I'm going to get it. Looks really good, though. The design on the kimono is just great. Let me see if I can get a close-up. It is so nice. Like, I've definitely seen better, don't get me wrong, but I love this design. I think this figure's fantastic. So, I think that's it for this video. Just make sure I didn't forget a figure, because I have done that at a couple points where I got too many figures in and I forgot one, and I'm going to have to do a video on it later. Alright, so thanks for watching. This was a fun opening. I've got a lot of KonoSuba, especially Megumin stuff coming, so definitely stay tuned for more of that. And sorry about how long this video was, but not much I can do about, 4 Nendoroids. They're all really good figures, though. They've been doing a great job with the stuff for this show, and I'm glad it's so popular because it is actually really funny, and the characters are great. So if you haven't watched it, highly recommend. Highly recommend picking up these figures. Please, like, comment, subscribe. To everybody who has subscribed recently, thank you so much. And everybody who's been liking and interacting in the videos, it helps out a lot. Trying to make things better. But for right now, I'm just trying to kind of get through this backlog of all this stuff I got to unbox, because I still have a lot of figures to go. So, oh yeah, and check out my page on my figure collection. I spent a lot of time trying to make it look nice, so let me know what you think of it. And, yep, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. And, hopefully see you next time. Bye.